Morning.
Morning.
Or afternoon for you.
Yeah, evening for me.
Evening, yeah. ET's always finish late. Alright, let's
Yeah.
let's nerd out on this time trial. Let's go into
Yeah.
the tech, let's go into the, like, who performed better, who performed worse. Well, I love
Okay,
me some
let's
time trial action. Let's start off by saying I get it why there's less time trial kilometers in the Tour de France these days because in the past, I think I mentioned before, like, Miguel Indurain used to put dude, I think he won a TT by, like, 3 minutes or something ridiculous, like,
yeah,
game over, right?
crazy. Yeah, yeah.
But it's still such a as you know, you love it. I loved it. It's a beautiful discipline, like,
Yeah, it's true cycling.
yeah, it's just you against you, man.
Yeah, it's a bit different now. I feel like back in your era, it was like a lot more man versus man because there wasn't all the tech now. Like you guys would have it started to come in a little bit, but like pre 2000 or like right around there, I feel like there were still baggy jerseys and stuff. It wasn't
Yeah,
super.
but, like, the real question is, even that generation or this generation, what's the difference between the best skin suit and the best TT bike versus, like, quote unquote the worst? That may have not have changed. That percentage could actually be the same.
Yeah, maybe.
So, like, of course, I didn't have as fast a bike or skin suit as Remco does today, but it doesn't matter because we didn't compete against each other. What matters is, like, who he's competing against, who I competed against, and you know,
Yeah. I think the margins are at the top, like with the top teams, it's pretty close. But I will say the tech that Remco has, how much time he's spent in the wind tunnel and how much resources they're willing to delegate towards him being the most optimized, it's probably quite a stark contrast between
but
most other guys.
But let me just throw something out. I'm not saying this is truth, but it's something to think about. I also think that Specialized, for example, does a great job of telling that story. Whereas with UAE, maybe they're just not telling the story of how much work and time that Toddy's put in the wind tunnel.
Yeah, well, I know some riders on that team, so
Yeah. Okay.
I've heard some stuff. But
Interesting.
yeah, it's Pog is he's the greatest rider of all time. So they don't necessarily they don't necessarily feel the urge or the necessity to optimize him to the nth degree because they know he's good enough with what they have and with what their sponsors already provide. But maybe for some other riders on the team, it might be a little frustrating.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we
but
do we
anyways,
know, like, does Colnago have a wind tunnel? Because Specialized has a wind tunnel. They have a
yeah,
wind tunnel.
true. I don't know if
Right?
Colnago has a wind tunnel, but
Okay.
also, I mean, it's a lot for a guy in Belgium to fly over to California to do some wind tunnel testing, you know. So
Well, I have to imagine he's gone to some wind tunnels in Europe as well.
for sure, but I think he goes to actual specialized wind tunnel
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I've seen the video of him in the they always have their athletes in the tunnel, if not
Yeah.
just for capturing the content, right?
Correct, yeah, yeah. But, no, you could even see in his skin suit, like, his base layer, it's like, oh, I nerd out on this stuff, it's so cool, man, it's like, it's totally for him, and the trip lines that are underneath, um depending on the person and how their body is shaped, it's important the distance between the trip lines. Typically, for a bigger rider like me or Ghana or something, you want the lines to be further apart. But for a smaller rider, they're closer together, and his are really close together, and it's cool to see. And then it goes onto his back. The trip lines are all down his back. It's that skin suit
So,
is
like I was
fucking
telling
probably
you,
20 grand.
Sky was so, my generation, like, things were there was tech, right? But Sky definitely raised the level, and they're the ones that started this because I remember I don't know if Wiggins got fined. When he won the tour in 2012, he had a skin suit. I believe it was not from the organization. It was a yellow skin suit, and it had these lines in it. And sorry, from what I remember, They're basically to pull the skin suit off the body so that there's no rippling, right? There's no wrinkles, there's no fluttering of the skin suit. It's very taut. And I'm sure it has evolved from that. Like they've figured out like, oh well, we can actually shape the skin suit. Like I know that that even in my day, the skin suit started to like stretch across the armpit so that it was really taut.
Yeah, I think, you could see on Remco's, it's just painted onto his skin, and
Yeah,
then having that base layer underneath. Have you seen a base layer, by the way? Mine's right there, I can show it to you. It's pretty
absolutely.
rudimentary.
Let's see it.
You've seen it?
No, let's
Oh, you
see
wanna
it.
see? Okay, I'll
Yeah,
be right back. So it's like a bra, essentially, and so it goes on like this, and these trip lines are they stand out about a millimeter or 2, and
yeah.
when the fabric is just painted right over it, it, uh, it they bulge out of the fabric, and so it causes the air to stay attached rather than, like, buffering over. So, if you have a really good one, this one is just one that you can buy off the internet, and then I bought another one, and I had it sewed onto the back, so I have the trip lines down the back. Pretty rudimentary, but anyways, it makes a big difference if you have a good fabric over the top of it. It's
So,
really
but my question is, why can't they build that into the skin suit so you're not wearing 2 layers, especially when it's like 100 degrees in France?
well, because it's a dual layer system, so it needs to have you need to have 2 layers. Otherwise, it's not as quick. Because I've had other skin suits that have the trip lines built into the same layer of the fabric, and it's just not as fast. It does the job, like the Santini one that the race provides to the guys that are in the different jerseys, it has that system. It has the 1 layer system with the trip lines on the one fabric. And it's good, but it's just not quite as fast if you have the right, type of fabric on top of a base layer. Dan Bigham?
I know the name. Yeah, I think
I think he
was
might have worked at Sky when
he was
they were doing the whole
probably
marginal gain
yeah,
stuff.
if I remember, he was
But
kind of the guy that started this.
I think he's maybe at Bora now. But anyways, he won he got the
Our
hour
record.
record for a little bit of time, but that's all aero, and he's like a aero engineer. And it's a certain type of fabric that's important to be on top of this base layer, and I'm sure Remco's skin suit has that.
I'm just surprised about wearing 2 layers on a hot day, like, that's
It's really not that hot, to be honest. You should if you if you really like watch some bike races and see some guys, they'll wear these in road stages. Because if their race suit has a certain type of arm sleeve, this is pretty fast underneath. And you'll actually, if you this is like a common, it's called Rule 28. A lot of guys have that same one, and they wear it in road races too.
so most, skin suits and jerseys nowadays, they have the sleeves that are kinda like they're dimpled, right, for aerodynamic purposes. So this is, like, even above that, or does it make that use, like, obsolete or what?
It just depends. I mean, look, there's so many companies that make kits out there, and the ones that make kits with just a smooth layer, the aero base layers are quicker. But uh, yeah, I haven't seen any skin suits with dimples. I've seen skin suits with trip lines on the same layer of fabric, and then the smooth layer of fabric where you wear a base layer underneath. But it's apples and oranges, especially in a road race. Unless you know you're going to be in the breakaway, there's so much dirty air in the peloton that like that doesn't much of a difference, you know?
Well, less of a difference, yeah.
Less of a difference, yeah.
Which kinda reminds me, I think we were discussing the first 9.7K of the stage today, 4%. Of course, aerodynamics still matter. He was going like 40K an hour at least in places up that climb. Absolutely still matters. But I think my point was like, well, Pogacar has more raw more
Right.
power to weight.
Yeah,
Definitely not as, he's not as quick like, Remco has more power to CDA or aerodynamic efficiency, right? So I
for
was
sure.
arguing that, like, going in the stages, like, Pogacar could be close. They could actually I was thinking they would be even on top because that would even itself out, but
Yeah.
we
No,
saw he
I
right
was pretty
before.
confident that Remco would be faster on on every time check. Also, I think his system weight, like his total system weight, so like bike, wheels, tires, everything, is a lot lighter, probably a kilo lighter than Pogacar's. And when you're 60 kilos like him, that makes a
Yeah,
big difference. Like,
yeah.
for a rider like
Well,
me,
I've always argued that the 6.8 kilogram rule for the bike is actually not fair to smaller riders.
no, you're right, it isn't. Because a guy like me, I can get away with an 8 kilo bike because I'm heavier, so that margin doesn't make the
Yeah,
difference for me. But if you're
it's a
a
smaller
50,
percentage.
yeah, if you're a small guy, if you have a heavy bike, it makes a big difference for you. So I think every little thing with Remco is optimized. And he even said it in his interview, right? He said Specialized came in with everything for me, like everything about my bike and my even the tires. He has a special tire on the front, I believe. It's flipped backwards. It's a little more rolling resistance, but it's so aero. It's like the most aero tire ever. It's crazy. And you wouldn't even think a tire is aero, but it is. It's
What is
cool.
I wonder what the tire is because
It's a rapid air.
it's not the cotton.
No, no, no. It's a specialized rapid air, the new one flipped backwards. So it's a little more rolling resistance inefficient, but it is so aero.
'Cause I've started riding that new cotton tubeless, and then, oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I've ridden with you. It
Yeah,
looks it not only do they look cool, they're
yeah,
probably a pretty fast tire.
yeah. But I will say I think that a big difference for I think Remco actually rode even faster than what a lot of people thought today, and I would attribute that to his stage win 2 days ago. I think he's riding high, he's got morale and, emotionally feeling really good, and that matters so much.
Yeah, his whole fan club is there. Both of his sides of his family are there, so he had all the motivation in the world to go for it today.
Yeah, he won a big mountain stage, like, takes so much pressure off, like, you're free to fly, and he definitely flew today, wow.
Oh yeah, dude, he was flying, and you could even tell like not only as a TT rider do you need to be aero and strong, but, like, technically, you have to be able to be, like, flawless, and you saw the lip of its crash in that corner. It was wrong on every facet, like, he came into the corner not where he needed to be, and he broke too late, and then, like, it was a bad corner, like, there was a
Yeah,
crash going to happen from a mile away, you could see it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if he really it was a bad corner, first and foremost. I don't think he made, like, a huge mistake. I'm a little surprised that there wasn't somebody on the team that went before them that I mean, I know they're not going as fast as Lipowitz, but somebody that went through that corner and was like, "Hey, you know what? This thing at race speed is pretty tight, like, tell those guys."
Yeah.
But
Uh,
maybe they
they
did, and
re they
still
obviously, they reconned that. I
yeah,
mean,
but,
surely
you're
Remco did.
you're reconning at, like, 35K an hour, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But, nonetheless, that crash sucked. That sucks for
Yeah.
him,
Oh,
the team,
yeah.
the race. Also, it's another guy out of the I don't know how far he was off the podium actually, but anyways, it makes the race exciting when there's another guy up there, you know?
And I know it's hard to, like, control I mean, we're talking about over 3,000 kilometers of road and to, like, make sure that everything's safe and to pad everything, and, they had padding, but it was, like I think it was against, like, some sort of a metal, um, sign or something, but it was above the curb, but he as you saw, he, like, just pile drives with his shoulder into that curb and, like
Yeah, that's, like, the worst thing that can happen. I would rather just slide
yeah.
a lot than have a brunt, impact like that.
I mean, I can't imagine it's just a broken collarbone, like, it's
No, his shoulder's
prob
messed up for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe
like,
some ribs too.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
I don't know. I hope it is just a collarbone because those are easy to come back from, but
yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, I hate
But
seeing that, and then Pog, I mean,
almost.
I would think that the director, following Pogacar was like, "Hey, this corner, like, let's take it easy." Um,
Maybe
maybe
maybe they did, we don't know.
no, I think they did. I mean, in all my experience, like, that does get relayed to you.
Yeah,
They're
for
not gonna
sure.
say, "Hey, Lipowitz crashed in this corner, take it easy." They might say, like, "This is a dangerous corner coming up, heads up."
Yeah,
And it seems like he was just like, "Yeah, whatever. That's not about me."
yeah. I mean, you're also so like, that's pretty close to the end there, right? Like, with more or less than 3 Ks to go, so you're kind of on the limit, and if you hear that, it, like, you're kind of just in flow state, and you're just ripping the corners, and,
Yeah,
he almost overcooked. I mean, he did overcook it, and he was
yeah,
sliding that back wheel around, he got
yeah,
lucky.
it looked like he broke loose, like, twice in the corner.
Yeah. But, he has super good bike he's one of the best bike handlers in the world, so he can keep that up. If that was somebody else that wasn't as good, maybe they go down, but,
What about
Pogacar
Skelmos, man?
incredible,
I didn't see
incredible
that,
TT. No, I'm sure he's been working on that a lot, though. That guy works really hard, so I'm sure he's been trying to hone in the TT skills.
and I think it what that means is, like, he's gonna have a really good 3rd week.
Yeah, maybe where is he on the GC? Did he sacrifice his race for a Ayuso, or
No, I don't think so. Did he not finish ahead of Ayuso 2 days ago when Remco won?
I know he did a good climb. I know he
I
did a
don't
good
think they're,
climb,
like,
but
waiting for each other. I mean, there wouldn't be really any reason for them to wait for each other. I mean, there's the
yeah.
white jersey, but
I think Skelmos is old now. I don't think he's white jersey guy.
no, no, I mean, for to wait for Ayuso to help him win the white jersey.
Oh, yeah,
But
I
I
thought
don't
so.
think so. I
Or no,
think that
actually, I think Skelmos is young still. I think I'm mistaken. Anyways, yeah, the white jersey's still in play, kind of, right? And probably not for, Yuzo anymore, but between
right,
Sexton and,
yeah,
Del
and
Toro,
Seychelles took, what, a few seconds out of Del
a few
Toro, not
seconds. It was pretty close. I think they both did great TTs. Like,
yeah,
for
yeah.
young guys who obviously aren't the best time trialists, uh, pretty impressive.
I mean, Seychelles, 19 years old, it doesn't look like he's gonna crack in this tour.
Strong as an ox for
Yeah,
now. I
I
don't
mean,
Dude, is that like, it was always thought that, you needed to be a bit older to do like, to be really good in the Grand Tour to have that durability because it was just the training years accumulating over time. Is it actually just genetic? Like, being able to do that type of stuff?
dude, I mean, you're talking like I
He's 19,
I know,
like, basically a junior.
I know, and this goes back to, like, Pogacar, he won when he was 20, 21,
I
21.
think 2021.
I mean,
Yeah.
even that was like, "What the hell?"
Crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Difference between Seychelles and then Chris Horner.
Yeah,
Chris Horner winning Vuelta at, like, 41.
and, like, what, Nibali was pretty old when he well, anyway, it's unbelievable, and, you know, it all points to Seychelles winning the Tour de France,
Yeah,
in
at
the
some
future.
point in the future, for sure. I think we'll have, like, a pretty good battle on our hands for the next years to come between, between, Del Toro and Paul. It'll be pretty good to well, yeah, well, I mean, once Pogacar is retired.
Well, I don't know, I mean, look at Seychelles, 19 years old, like, he's not gonna win this tour. He's not challenging Pogacar, but he's solid. He's not cracking. He's fighting for the podium, white jersey, like, and he's 19. He's only gonna go like this. Pogacar, I mean, as I say this, I start laughing, but like, because he keeps getting better, but his trajectory can't be as steep as what Paul's is.
Right.
So Paul's, what I'm saying is Paul's gonna close the gap and we could have a real battle between those 2. It's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, I would love to see Del Toro on a different team. Like, if
Yeah,
those 2 guys were all on different teams going
mhm,
for it, that'd be pretty cool. But, I
yeah.
mean, how much do you have to improve to make up a 7, 8-minute delta on Pogacar? I mean, Pogacar is leagues above everybody still. I don't know
Yeah,
if that delta will close by 8 minutes in the next 3, 4 years. It could, but I don't know.
um,
Seems like a lot.
I think it's gonna close even next year, it's gonna close a lot.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I think enough to where it's gonna be more exciting, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
'cause, yeah, it's 8 minutes, but it's more like 30 seconds here, 45 seconds there, which gets closed down to maybe staying with him once in a while and only losing 20 seconds, like
And I don't think we can take out Remco out of the equation either. Remco looks really,
yeah,
really good as well.
I know. It's a good point because I used to think like, "Oh, he's as good as he's gonna get," but he
Yeah,
is better now, and I think the difference is there were a couple moments in this tour where I think the Remco in the past, he would have just given up. He just mentally folds, and this year he's not. He got dropped a few times, but he fought back, and that right there shows, in my opinion, somebody who is young, super talented, hyped up, like winning so easily in the under 23s, starts winning right away, like world championships as an elite, so much pressure and expectation, and wins the Vuelta, and then all of a sudden has some quote unquote failures and has to really sort of go through that experience to then, in a way, reset and then have to like, okay, I'm not winning as easy as I was. I have to start fighting. And so he had to learn how to like ride within himself and pace himself and fight back. And I think we're seeing that now. It's basically a much more mature athlete.
yeah. I mean, I imagine there is some way to work on mental resiliency because I think at the top level of cycling, getting dropped is mainly mental because climbing is so. I mean, yeah, you roll your eyes, but like for me, for sure, I mean, suffering is hard. It's really hard to suffer, like, super bad for a long period of time. It feels like you're getting choked out, and you just gotta, keep it's most people don't understand how hard it is to do some of these things, and time trialing is one of those aspects of cycling where it's just suffering, like, the entire time, and you kind of feel like you're just drowning. You're, like, holding your breath almost, and it's the
Yeah.
guy who can hold their breath the longest,
Yeah.
and it's all mental. You just gotta push past that. So I imagine there is some way to work on that, like, mentally, have a mental coach or something.
Yeah. Um, I think it's partly you can work on it for sure. I think it's partly like, your makeup as what you've experienced in life, how you were raised, whatever you've gone through. But also just your experiences of racing, like I just detailed Remco, what I see from the outside, like he had to actually start to get beat, and then to be like, okay, I can't. I need to get, in a sense, like tougher. Like I have to learn how to push myself while I'm getting beat, in the sense. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So, like time trialing, for example, I think I learned that. So if I were going up the final climb in the Tour de France, I was usually hanging on to much better riders, and it was like holding your breath. You're just like doing everything you can to trick yourself into like just one more kilometer, like hang there. So you're just somebody's got their foot on your throat, and you're trying to survive. And
yeah,
I think I learned how to apply that feeling into time trials
yeah,
so that I was like putting myself in that position,
yeah.
and that's a skill, I guess, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, to have the well, it's also difficult to have that clarity, right? When you're suffering, because like all you can think about is just the pain, but to be able to like take yourself out of that pain and then just to be like, just one more K, just one more K, or let me get to that sign right there and then see. And, that's a skill, I'd say. It
Yeah,
comes with experience.
you
You
pick
probably weren't as
small
good as that.
goals, right? Small
Yeah,
steps, like that
yeah,
switchback, that sign, just like you said, like you just keep tricking yourself. And
yeah,
sometimes you make it to where like, "Oh, it's slowed down a little bit. I'm good now."
yeah.
There's a lot of times where the pace is super high and people just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna give up because it's still 10K to go." But if you can get through certain parts, it actually can get a little easier.
Yeah. It's like the same when you like, if there's crosswinds or in like a classic, when you get out of a corner and everybody's sprinting and it's in a line in the gutter and you're just fucking hanging on. And then there's always that one guy that just swings out and creates the gap. But if you can be that guy that's strong and it's just like looking at that wheel in front of you and not letting it drop, then that gets
Oh,
you a long ways.
yeah. As you said, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Those are the worst, dude, when you're out of position and you're just like,
Oh,
"Oh." You're
yeah.
just doing it to yourself because you didn't fight enough for position and,
Oh, for sure.
oh,
There's plenty. I think most races I'm in that position where I didn't make the right choices in positioning and I'm too
yeah.
far back and I'm just in I'm just in suffer mode.
That's why, like, if you can stay concentrated the whole day and just like, "I'm at the front, I'm at the front, I'm at the front," like, you can prevent that from happening, but it takes a lot of that's another muscle
Yeah.
to build, right? That concentration of not relaxing for 2 seconds because all of a sudden you're in the back fighting out of a corner
Yeah, I
and
think
then
that's a skill also that people just, like, on the couch watching cycling as, like, a just an average viewer, they don't understand how much mental strength it takes, especially for these big monuments, right? Like Roubaix or Flanders, you are mentally switched on to the highest capacity for 6 hours. It's so brutal, and that's probably honestly the most tiring part of the race, is just having to be switched on mentally.
and those champions are,
So
they're
good at it.
chilling. It's not as hard for them, but they maintain
Yeah.
position, and then the last 50K, they'll start racing, and you're like,
Yeah,
"I'm
yeah.
dead."
Yeah, I've been racing since
Yeah, yeah,
K0, since the neutral. I was
yeah,
fighting for position in the neutral.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I
Uh,
think also that there's something to be said about that in the Tour de France. I think I saw I forget who it was, but they were in an interview and they were saying, "Yeah, you have to be switched on for basically the entire Tour de France."
yeah,
I can
it is.
imagine how mentally fried you are after 21 days of being switched on like that. Especially if you wanna jump in the brakes, like, I it was actually
Or
some,
especially
like
as a GC guy, it's actually even
yeah, it
worse.
was some GC guy because they have to be switched on at the start too, so they don't miss splits or anything. Um,
Crashes,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, crashes and it's brutal.
there's no turning off as a GC guy. I think some guys that are breakaway artists, there's days where they're like, I'm in the back, I'm going in the gruppetto, like, it's not like the whole day is easy, but certainly once you're in the gruppetto, that's pretty mentally easy,
Yeah. Once
right?
once you once you get dropped from the race, then you can kinda switch off and it's a bit of a relief, so for a
Which
lot of
is
guys
yeah, which is exactly why Vanderpool is gonna win on the last day.
my god, dude, you're gonna piss some viewers off who are on in my boat.
No, but literally, it does lend this is what I'm talking about, like, he today, for example, he didn't push today. He
Sure,
just had
yeah.
2 rest days in a row, man.
Yeah. No. I agree with you that Vanderpool is the favorite or it's lending to be more favorable for Vanderpool to win that day, but I wouldn't put anything past Tade.
No, of course not, and I'm not saying it's set in stone. If you told me I have to bet money, I'm betting money on Vanderpool. I think the odds are more in his favor than Tade's. Anyway, let's talk about other stuff.
You're famous today. Your phone's going off.
Yeah, that was my
Aw. Look at you cheesing so hard.
yeah. Um, she did a 100K trail run on Saturday.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
insane.
Well, actually, it was
That's insane.
105K.
And it took her like 11 hours, you said?
No, no, 18.
18.
Yeah,
Oh my god. What did some of the best guys do? Like, I was in Mont Blanc last year when they were doing the Mont Blanc trail run, and,
UTMB.
like, all the best guys were there. How fast do those guys do the ultra distant or whatever the 100K is?
Well, I think it's just like anything, it's course dependent, some like
Yeah,
that I think that 100 miler, I mean, I think the biggest event at UTMB is actually a 50K is like the most competitive, but there's the 100 miler at UTMB is obviously a big deal. But yeah, that takes them 24 hours, like the fast guys, I think, or just
yeah,
under.
that's insane.
Yeah.
There's some guy that always pops up on my Instagram feed who's like a he's probably your age, but he does some of these ultra things that are just like he takes like a 5 minute nap in the trail and then keeps running through the night and he's got crazy blisters on his feet and it just looks horrible. Like
Yeah.
it looks it's a real hard man sport. That
Yeah, and it seems like there's kinda no end to the distance, like, there's the Cocodona 250.
yeah.
Dude,
What the hell?
running 200, not kilometers,
That's
that's
so bad
mile.
for you.
Yeah, that's 50 hours, I think, was the winning time?
Hours. Who hears that and thinks, "Oh yeah, that sounds fun. I
Yeah.
wanna go do that." Who is that a psychopath?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm married to one.
Oh man, that's
She has the
funny.
best, like, attitude, though, like, she'll be 16 hours into it and still smiling and, like, she's in pain for sure, and she said it was brutal, but she's not, like, down about it, or it's not like it doesn't put her in a dark place at all.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Has
yeah.
she always been into the endurance sports?
No, she's Hungarian, so she grew up as a swimmer because that's, like, a national sport, so she's, like, hella fast in the water. She does some triathlons, and she'll always come out of the water with, like, the lead dude.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
Oh shit, really? The lead dude?
Yeah,
Fuck, that's
right
impressive. Oh my
right next
gosh.
to him.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it is. It's really
How
cool.
come she didn't wanna pursue, like, an Olympic career in swimming? Just not in the cards or
Well, I mean, I think it's probably like anything. I mean, she probably, was there was just a small margin where I don't know. That's a good question. She played a lot of water polo too, so maybe she was split between the two sports. But I guess I figured that there was others that were just a little faster.
yeah, maybe.
So I think we covered the TT. Pogacar did, I think, what we
He was
expected.
super strong.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
solid. I did expect it to be closer between Remco and Pogacar.
What did it end up being in the end? What was
28
the
seconds.
28 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but anyways, I think Pogačar like, if you look at Pogačar compared to everybody else, I was texting you, I would have loved to have seen Vingegaard there and see the difference between those 2, but I think Pogačar did a pretty solid ride. I don't think there was anything,
So
you
he
know
he lost 14 to the top of the climb and then essentially another 14. So I'm guessing probably they were even on the downhill because that was a very technical downhill. Maybe even Pog gained a second or two. I don't know. Seems like
Yeah.
that's
I don't know, I
possible.
feel like maybe Pogačar was holding back on the downhill, just, like, not wanting to really risk it, but still taking super smooth lines, right?
It doesn't seem like his nature.
I
I mean, we saw
don't
him
know,
go
it would
through that
seem like it
corner.
would seem like the smart thing to do.
Yeah, well, I think that he can hold back and still at least go even with Remco.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, I think basically he lost 14 seconds up the climb and then 14 seconds on the flat part at the end.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Even split, probably.
I guess I'm a little surprised by the 14 seconds up the 4% grade.
I just think I mean, I was texting you, aero is everything. If those guys are going 40K an hour uphill or close to that, you're it's power to CDA,
Right, which
and
why it matters more at the end.
yeah, but also up the climb. Like, I think
Yeah,
power to CDA
but my
trumps.
argument is it doesn't matter as much, that's all.
Sure, sure, but it still matters, and I think
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. No, nobody was gonna beat Remco on any part of that course.
Like, at what gradient does it that does
Just
the
speed.
no, but what gradient does all of a sudden Remco start to lose against Tade in a TT?
Right,
6%?
what I'm saying,
7.
it's speed. If they're going 30K an hour up 6%, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, 30K an hour is, like, really, like, pretty minimal.
30K an hour, I think it would be pretty close between the 2. I would give the advantage still to Remco. Anything less than that, Pogačar.
Yeah, so that they'd be dead even on 30K an hour, maybe, or
Yeah,
or 28K an hour, whatever, yeah.
yeah.
Because I
But,
did notice,
no,
like,
I was
El Toro, for example, in that final sprint, he, like, got in a big gear, he's out of the saddle, and it's just like,
it's
it
not fast.
doesn't look fast.
It looked like it was uphill to the line slightly, or, like, more than
Well, he
slightly,
made it
maybe.
look uphill, yeah.
Sure, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think you're right,
But,
it was a little uphill. But where Remco, like, didn't come out of the bars, looked
No,
much
because it's more aero. You
yeah.
you could lose at least a second by getting out. Like he was so up tall,
Mhm.
Del Toro. I think arrows just stay in the sticks, even if you can squeeze out an extra 100 watts. Just stay in the extensions. But it was a good stage. I think I saw something that Brandon. I thought Brandon would have done a better ride, but then I saw
I don't think he
McNulty. I'm talking about. He got hit by a car in the
oh,
pre-ride.
really?
Yeah, some car like there was a road rage incident, and they sped in front of him and then slammed on the brakes, and he went into the car.
What?
So yeah,
I
so
didn't see that.
I'll check in with him and text him and see how he's doing. But
Do you know if it was on
it sucks.
course or, off course?
No, I think a lot of the guys like rode to the TT course like in 30 minutes or something like that. At least Trek did. I saw on Quinn's Instagram that they were riding a ways to the course. Um, but no, I only saw an article posted about it that I think it was Machine or Mauro Giannetti said just a statement regarding the incident.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, but I mean, he looked decently fine, so I'm glad it wasn't worse. Obviously.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Tomorrow
tomorrow, what?
tomorrow looks like a breakaway.
Pull it up and see.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely a breakaway.
Yeah, because
Look at the
UAE is probably not going to want to.
no, there's no reason to control. It's pretty I would say kind of a hard looks like a hard-ish start, so, I mean, Merlier's out of the race. Do you think I mean, can Alpecin control for a sprint? I
Col
don't
de
think
Pre.
so.
The break is gonna go on Col de Pre, I would imagine.
You're
I mean,
looking
he's
oh, yeah, cold or even before.
I won't go before.
I mean, you don't
I
know how
don't
the
think.
roads are. If the roads are small and twisty,
Yeah, true. If the roads are small and twisty, but if you and I are thinking that it could be a break tomorrow, think about everybody who's missed out in the tour or
yeah.
wants to be in the breakaway and go for a win. Everybody's gonna want to be in the breakaway. So it's just that
And that
lends itself to being a shit fight.
and that's actually a good point because as you know, sometimes it takes 100K of attacking before a break goes, and if it does for example, if it were to take 100K, Alpecin might be like, "Yeah, you know what? We can keep that close and maybe it's a sprint."
Yeah, for sure. But I think when there's a climb like that, 3.5K at 6.5%,
Yeah,
especially after 45K of
yeah,
already super hard riding, I think a select group will go. Dude,
yeah.
honestly, I think Quinn tomorrow could
I mean, it's definitely a
go
better
crazy.
day for him than 2 days ago. Absolutely.
Yeah. Can you still see me? My computer's like frozen kind of.
Yeah, you're frozen. I can hear you. Let's just hope that Quinn has the legs that he had 2 days ago.
Yeah. I think maybe he could have done like some openers on the TT bike today. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Um, I
Yeah,
do
he was
just
doing efforts.
yeah, I just kind of wish for Quinn that he would maybe, like, hide a little more because he has this tendency to just wanna show how strong he is. And I don't mean to add as a criticism, like, I think it's great that he's making the race exciting and he's a really good bike rider, super strong, but I think he could just be a little more patient, hide a little more, and be a little more surgical and go for that stage win instead of just trying to like he's trying to like force it almost, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think obviously easier said than done. But I'm sure I think every time he makes those little mistakes, look, he's a smart. He's a good bike rider. I'm sure he's learning from his mistakes that he makes, and it's all going to come together at some point for him. I imagine. I hope it's tomorrow. That'd be amazing for him. But even when he does some of these like show of force rides where he shows the world how strong he is and that he's one of the best bike riders in the world, it's good for him. I mean, he puts himself on the map, and everybody like the team see it too, and
Yeah,
it's good. It's
but
good for him nonetheless.
he's done that already. Like we want him to win a stage. He wants to win a stage, and it's I mean, it can certainly happen in that way where you're just, like, so strong, you can just pound everybody in the ground, but this is the Tour de France, like, you gotta be a little bit more, um, like I said, surgical with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did it when he won the stage in the Dauphiné. I think he did a perfect ride that day. So, he knows how to do it, and, if he's in the position to do it, I think he will tomorrow. Um,
Yeah,
that
let's hope.
tomorrow's stage, it looks ideal for him to get it done, and now he has the confidence of knowing that he can win a reduced bunch sprint. Like, in a group of 10, 15 guys, he knows that he has a really good kick and that he can win like he did in Dauphiné. So, I'm sure he has a lot of confidence going into tomorrow.
It looks like right at the end there, there's a 1.8 kilometer climb at about 5%. So, not super hard, but that could
The
be
launch pad.
yeah, it can definitely be a launch pad. But, of course, you gotta make it to there because if like you said, the break goes on the category 3 at 49K in, then the attacks out of the breakaway are gonna start way before that little kicker there at the end.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
you gotta be in position first and
Making
foremost.
the break is the hardest part about
Well, not for
tomorrow.
him. I think if the break does go on that 3rd category, I think he's so strong that it's actually easy for him to get in the break. It's after that, just, like, being a little conservative and then just you gotta have a little bit of luck, obviously. If it's a big break and it's how it is, man, it's like
Yeah, you
people
gotta make the fuga de la fuga.
yeah, exactly.
Making
That's
the
not easy.
break of the break is difficult because that can be a bit of a luck of the draw,
Yeah, tactical.
especially if there's multiple, like, I heard Jorgensen say that they wanna get multiple guys in the break tomorrow
Yeah.
and go for it. So if you're dealing with guys who have 2, 3 teammates in a bunch, then it becomes pretty surgical to try and manage that, and at some point, you can get overworked.
Yeah. I mean, Visma definitely needs to get guys in the break. Just, like, kinda doubt their how well their legs are right now. I mean, Amarai did okay today, right?
Mhm,
Maybe the
mhm.
other guys didn't try, but,
I think
up
Matteo
until
tried.
now, we really haven't seen a very strong Visma team.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know who can win on a stage like that tomorrow. Maybe if Campenarts was in his top form, like
Yeah.
he did before, he can jump away in the final and try and go solo, but they don't have anybody that has enough kick to win a sprint like that. I mean, maybe Per Strand Hagenes, he won Junior Worlds my year. He's a really strong rider, but
Yeah, but he's been completely invisible in this tour.
he's been always a guy that rides the front and does all the dirty work.
Okay. Early
He's
on.
strong. He's strong. He's
Okay.
he's he's a really good rider. Um,
I think we should be able to see Sepp in some breakaways in the coming days.
yeah, that'd be nice to see. I mean,
Yeah, not tomorrow.
he's a proven winner in the tour. We know he can do it in the mountain days.
Yeah. Go Sepp.
Go Sep. Yeah, I'm a Sep fan.
So
I
go
like that
Quinn,
guy.
go Sepp.
Yeah, go Americans. I just want to see Sean Quinn can also get in the break. He's strong. I just want to see the Americans do well.
Yeah, I mean, and we got a jersey, or sorry, we got a battle for the podium. We've got a battle for the white jersey. We got a lot of great stages to watch. I think that
Yeah, let
we
me
all
check the
think that the yellow jersey
G.
is set in stone, but
What's the GC looking like before we head out?
that's a good question.
So Pogacar in the lead with 4.5 minutes. Uh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remco took back some time, obviously.
Remco, Isaac. Okay, so there's a 2 minute 20-second gap to Isaac, who's in third. I think Remco has second secured. I think we're really just watching the battle for the young jersey and the third spot on the podium. Um, and it's pretty tight. It's 20 seconds between Del Toro and Paul. And then Juan is 2 minutes 10 behind. So it's really just the podium spot. Is it going to be Isaac or is it going to be Paul? That's really what we're looking at. And then little Trek in 5 and 6 there. Uh, Pretty close to each other. If Matthias has a good week, he could shoot up into 5th.
So Ayuso is still ahead of Skelmos. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
but,
they're
like
on different it seems like they're kinda on different trajectories, I don't know.
yeah, Yuzo looks to be struggling a little bit, but I don't think he's also the greatest time trialist, like, no shade to him, but I don't think that's, like, one of his specialties,
Oh, I thought it was.
whereas
I mean, his position is crazy good.
you think so? I think he has really
Ayuso?
wide shoulders. I think his
Yeah, he's
frontal
got wide
areas.
shoulders. Actually, I actually think he's a little too low in the front, to tell you the truth. His hips look like they're just so pinched off. But look at that
Yeah,
gap between
maybe he
Pidcock.
doesn't have short enough cranks, bro.
Yeah, look at the gap between Pidcock and, Jordan Jagat, 10 minutes.
10 minutes between 8th and 9th?
Yeah,
Dude, that's insane. Yanis Vossard making it in the top
yeah,
10 GC.
yeah, I mean, he looks really solid. He's super young, right?
Wait, what
Remember, Leibowitz is out now, so that's why you're seeing.
imagine being 25 minutes down and still being in the top 10 GC. That's cr
I should go back and look at some of our days.
yeah. Do you think it was that let's do that actually.
Yeah.
You
Check
go
out
year
my first tour. Check out the top 10, 2002.
2002 GC. Alright, Lance and oh, wow. Huge.
Yeah.
Lance, and then 7 minutes plus back, Beloki, and then 8 minutes back, Ramses. Where's that guy from? Mauritia?
No,
Mauritia?
Latvian. Oh, man, that's a whole
Oh, yeah,
story, dude. That's a whole
Latvia.
story.
Oh, he's probably, like, Russian or something.
He's Latvian.
What's the whole story with that guy? Another that's the time for another pod?
Yeah. I mean, it's the dark past of cycling.
Okay. Then Botero, 13 minutes back. 10th place was, Carlos Sastre, 19 minutes back.
I was 8th. How far back was I?
17 minutes back.
So,
Not
actually,
bad.
yeah, less than we have now,
Yeah,
and the tour's not over.
yeah, true. The
And
gap's
that
only gonna get bigger.
that was a time of 2 one-hour time trials and a team time trial that was actually at least an hour as well.
Was Lance also, like, kind of like Indurain in those TTs? He would just crush?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that guy would do, like, 500 watts for all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. I wonder what the tightest tour was, like, top 10 ever, or,
Well,
like, at
I can
least
tell you
podium.
the tightest podium was
2005?
2007.
2007. Here we go. Alberto Contador, and then Cadell was 23 seconds back, and then you were 30 seconds back.
Tightest podium ever.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane. The Sastra. And then 7 minutes back. You guys were so close to each other.
Yeah.
And then the gap was insane. Wow. That's so cool. You're so cool, Levi.
I mean, pretty grateful to have those experiences.
That's pretty badass, dude.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Um, so anyway, tomorrow's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
excited to watch, dude.
text you in the morning.
Yeah, we'll be
My
texting. Your morning, my evening.
dude, I've been seeing you just been like you've been do you camp overnight at A Mare? You like do you have a tent at the bottom of A Mare?
It'd be honestly clutch to have an apartment over there.
Yeah,
But, no, man, I just have been doing a lot of efforts, training a lot, 4 hours every day.
and it's
Doing
hot.
efforts, and it's so hot, man. It's like today I was doing the end of my ride, I had some 40/20s, and, it was, 40 degrees, so, like, 105 on a mare, and you're just cooking, and there's this little spot down at the bottom where you can get, water and snacks and stuff, and, yeah, every 20, 30 minutes basically after every set of my intervals, I go down, stop, get a liter of cold water, refill my bottles because my bottles have already gotten super hot, and I'm just, like, dumping water on me all day, pretty much. It's pretty miserable, but what can you do?
Man, A Mare, that's just seems like a lifetime ago.
Dude, and they repaved it, it's, like, all chip
Oh,
and
nice.
seal, and it's no,
Oh,
no, no, it's
oh,
nice, it's horrible. It's
oh,
it's trash.
ooh.
It is trash. It is
So
really
you're
bad. You can,
going
like
slow.
you can see where they were, like, just
Ugh,
pushing the black slack because parts of the road that they didn't cover it all the way, so you can see the beautiful, nice asphalt that it once was underneath. It's horrible. And then there's like some shit gutter. Oh, there's a segment that somebody made, and it's called "Make America Great Again."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You know, this sounds like dating myself, but before Roca Corba was paved, a mayor was like, that was the only one we had that was long and steady, right? Like, because the
Yeah,
backside of L's is nice and steep, but it's not that long.
right. Yeah,
If you wanted to do 20-minute intervals, you had to go to Amer.
right. Yeah. But Rocket Corp is also trash.
Is it?
I ride that thing maybe once a year. It's just not fun. And then the way down, it's sketchy. It's yeah.
And I
It's
imagine these days it's just full of bike riders.
yeah, full of bike riders. Today on Amera, I think it was popping off probably by like 7 a.m. There were already people on it. You're just like passing people, and it's annoying because like you could be totally in the box, but you got to be like cordial and nice. You got to wave. So I'm like doing my 40/20s, and some guys coming down, and I maybe know them a little bit. I'm like, hey,
You have to like, is there like a reservation system for Amer? Like, I would like to do my
yeah,
intervals between 8 and 9:30. Can like,
yeah.
you have
No,
to book it?
there should be because there's too many people on a mare. There's
Does
too many
Roca
people.
Corba still have the launch pad for the hang gliders
But
at the
yeah, at the
top?
top, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool up there. It's a nice view. But there's actually somebody whoever like owns a house on Corba, like it's an honor system. They have like a fridge outside, and it's
Huh.
like a sign of the prices of all the cokes and the waters and the different
No
drinks and
way.
stuff. And you can PayPal them for them. It's
That
all honor system.
that's
It's
so
super
rad.
cool. Yeah, really nice lady who
Is it
owns that.
is it always stocked?
It's always stocked.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great, and they have some chairs there that you can sit out and drink, like, halfway up a Mary. It's cool. That's, like, probably my favorite part about the climb.
Yeah, that is rad.
Yeah, on
Cool.
Rock Corba. So that's,
I'm
like, the only good thing about Rock Corba.
all right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Peace out, Levi.
Later.